Severe weather potential here in just a moment.
And we have a severe weather threat this week. One county is making sure their storm shelters are ready to go.
And one woman is dead following a wreck Saturday. We will have the details. WVUA 23 News starts right now.
Committed to covering West Alabama, your town, your news. This is WVUA 23 News.
And we're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Jabari Pruitt.
And I'm Jaylen Barron in tonight for Carly Horn. Tonight we lead with weather. Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us off the top of the show.
And Richard, another beautiful day today, but we are expecting a change in the weather, right?
Yeah, Jabari, Jaylen, we are seeing some big changes coming up in the next just 24 hours from now. Right now, pretty nice outside, 60s for the most part. Utah 67, Coker at 66 now. Clouds beginning to roll back in, and that is a sign of our next storm system that is about to take shape. And tonight we will become cloudy pretty quickly, especially after midnight area-wide. So let's talk about the storms coming in. Now, much of the day tomorrow will be rain-free. Clouds roll through. It's going to be warm and breezy, very breezy in the afternoon. But around 4 or 5 o'clock, showers and thunderstorms begin to move into West Alabama. 6, 7 o'clock, the line of intense thunderstorms moves in, and that's where your severe weather potential will be in terms of damaging straight-line winds. There may be a brief tornado or two out there. So again, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. are West Alabama rural counties. Go further east, 7 o'clock through 9 o'clock, including places like Demopolis, Utah, Tuscaloosa, Fayette, and then 8 p.m. through 10 p.m. for areas like Greensboro, Brent, and Centerville. Of course, we'll talk more about the threat and look at your 7-day forecast here in just a few minutes.
Richard, thank you. Hale County EMA announced the current storm shelters in the county are operational in case of bad weather, except for one. The county has available storm shelters in Mountville right next to the elementary school and Sawyerville near Jackson Chapel Baptist Church. But the new facility in Akron still has more work to be done before it's officially ready. Now, that could take about a month.
So it has to have a gas hookup to the generator, it has to have electricity, and then a handicap accessible sidewalk has to be poured. So several things that have to be done before it can be certified.
Now, we didn't say as Greensboro is in the process of getting some new storm shelters. Until then, Greensboro Baptist Church opens their basement for residents as a storm shelter is needed. Well, Hale County EMA will host their yearly disaster drill on March 13th, and this year's training is called A Tornado Down Main Street. Downtown Greensboro will shut down at 4 p.m., and first responders will set the scene by placing down the power lines and adding debris. Then at 7 p.m., the actors will start calling the police saying they are stuck in a building, and then it will be up to first responders to find them and get them out and make sure they're okay. Now, the goal of all of this is to make sure our first responders are prepared in case of an emergency. 16 counties will participate. Well, Alabama football started spring practice today, and the Tide is gearing up for Season 2 under head coach Jaylen DeBoer.
Sports Director Gary Harris has details on some of the news that came out of practice today. Gary?
Hey guys, as you said, the 2025 University of Alabama football team began spring practice this morning at the Thomas Drew practice field. Alabama also worked indoors for some of today's practice. The first workout of spring began bright and early. I say that for spring practice, 8:30 in the morning. Of course, the team was in shorts and helmets, as is the rules for the first day. This video was provided by the University of Alabama. The Crimson Tide will hold 15 total practices that will culminate with the A-Day game on April 12th. Alabama will open the 2025 season at Florida State August 30th. Now, following practice, head coach Jaylen DeBoer met with reporters and discussed getting out on the field and getting started.
Good to get out there. Practice one comes and goes fast. Guys did a nice job, workmanlike mentality, just out there trying to do what they can. I think just like they have been the first 6-7 weeks of training, doing what they can to be their best and bring others with them.
And more from Coach DeBoer, talking about the guys that won't participate this spring due to injuries. That's coming up later in sports. That's all for now. Back to you guys.
One woman is dead after a multi-vehicle crash Saturday. 69-year-old Cherie Kelly of Duncanville was pronounced dead at the scene after being rear-ended. The crash happened around 4:10 p.m. Saturday in the 6900 block of University Boulevard East.
Now, investigators say Kelly rear-ended the back of a Honda Accord waiting to turn left at the intersection of Hurricane Road, but the vehicle behind her was unable to stop, causing a three-vehicle crash. The driver and passenger of the Honda was taken to DCH Regional Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries. This crash remains under investigation. Well, people all over Tuscaloosa will come together Tuesday to put in their ballots for city council members and mayor candidates and the Tuscaloosa City Schools Board. WVUA 23 Jocelyn Malave has more on the upcoming municipal election.
The Tuscaloosa City municipal election is coming up soon, and if you're planning to cast your vote, here's everything you need to know. The Tuscaloosa City municipal election is Tuesday, March 4th. If you are mailing in ballots, they must be postmarked by March 3rd and received by noon on March 4th. Ballots can be hand-delivered to the clerk's office by 5 p.m. on March 3rd. In the mayoral race, incumbent Walt Maddox faces Denson Farrell. For Tuscaloosa City Council, incumbent Matthew Wilson faces Q Chandler and Joe Eatman for City Council District 1. For the District 2 seat, incumbent Raven Howard faces Dennis Collins and Ashley Wheat. District 3 incumbent Norman Crow, District 4 incumbent Lee Busby, and District 5 incumbent Kip Tyner are all unopposed. District 6 incumbent John Fail faces Eric Gaines and Lisa Young. For the District 7 seat, incumbent Cassius Lanier faces Oliver Seeley. For the Tuscaloosa City Schools Board race, incumbent Chairman of the Board of Education Eric Wilson is running unopposed. District 1 incumbent Karen Thompson Jackson faces Tony Humphreys. District 2 incumbent Kendra Williams, District 3 incumbent Leslie Powell, District 4 incumbent Clint Mountain, District 5 incumbent Erica Grant, District 6 incumbent Marvin Lucas, and District 7 incumbent Erskine Simmons are all running unopposed. I'm here at the Alberta Baptist Church, one of 8 different polling locations where you can go vote for this upcoming municipal election. To view other locations that may be better for you, you can visit elections.tuscaloosa.com. Local in Tuscaloosa, Jocelyn Malave, WVUA 23 News.
You can remember to stay up on top of all the news in your community by downloading our WVUA 23 News app. Now you can scan the QR code shown on the screen or visit the App Store or Google Play to download. Well, coming up, one medical team is in the spotlight. Patience tells us the importance of this clinic, and this 60th anniversary of Bloody Sunday is less than a week away. We have details on those stories when we come back.